Hi, everybody. Good afternoon. Diana here at, excuse me, at Build A Quilt. So glad to be with you today. It's a Sunday afternoon. Just got in from a long walk with my husband. We love to do that on Sunday afternoons. Let me get that off the screen there for you. I love to do that on a Sunday afternoon when there's sunshine, and we had about an hour of sunshine, and that's what it took us to do our walk. But of course, here at Build A Quilt, we're all about patchwork in the hoop. Actual, real, live patchwork quilting done with our embroidery machine. A new tool to help us make beautiful patchwork. Everything you see behind me, all done in the hoop. Not embroidery made to look like patchwork, but real, honest to goodness patchwork, so that when you put your quilt together, no one knows how you did your patchwork. And nobody should care how you did your patchwork, because they should just be loving that beautiful quilt. So yesterday was Saturday, and we had to make an unexpected trip about 2 hours away to buy a toilet. I'll just be honest with you. We're redoing a small bathroom, and we had to go and pick it up so it would be here when the plumber came. And when we got to our local shop, they were sold out of everything. And so the next closest place was about 2 hours away, and it happens to be a town where my favorite little quilt shop happens to be, the place where I purchased all of my machines, where I get a lot of my fabric. Really nice, genuine people who care about their customers. They've been so, the place is called the Fabric Center in Morris, Illinois. And Chris and the crew there have been nothing but kind, professional, helpful, understanding through every process I've gone through, buying machines, letting me put them on layaway for a while, all that kind of stuff. And they always have the most beautiful fabrics. And since we were over there, we decided to stop in because they were having a Brother event. Now, some of you out there in the quilting world may have heard that Brother is coming out with a new machine called the Avenir, I think that's how it's called. That's how it's spelled. I grabbed the little booklet. It's from Brother. I'm not getting paid. This is not a supported scenario, nothing like that. But I thought you guys might be interested in it. I looked at the machine. This is a picture of the machine, and it is gorgeous. It's really long because the hoop is about a 12 by 18, something like that. It's a huge hoop. Now, for Build A Quilt, you don't need anything close to that. However, if you aren't using your embroidery machine just for quilting, if you're using it for embroidery and other things, this might be something that trips your trigger. And this machine is cool because it does quilting, sewing, and embroidery all in the one machine. It has a projector for, I think it's an 8 by 5 space. The other one was like 3 by 5. This is like 8 by 5. So it's a much bigger projector. It's really a beautiful machine. And they were having a big promotional scenario. Here's another picture if you want to see some more pictures, and had a great deal on it. Now, they don't actually have the machines in. They're being made. They won't get their machines starting to come in. I don't think she said until the first of the year, but huge package, all the extras, discount cards you can use, and big, beautiful trolleys and the luggage sets. And I think there is an embroidery set by Angela Wolf. Angela is a lovely, lovely woman. I've had the pleasure of knowing her, and she's fantastic. If you're part of her Wolf pack, then you know Angela for sure. So I think there's something from her in there. It's just incredible. You can take a picture, pop it in the projector, which will project onto the hoop, press a button, and it will create that picture for you. I will show you something. So it is all set up so that you can do quilting in the hoop or quilting free motion, whichever you prefer to do. Maybe you prefer to do a little bit of both, depending on what your project is. I know I like to do that. I do a lot of my quilting on my embroidery machine. And you all know I have a Stellaire and I have a Dream Machine 2. A Dream Machine 2, not and also. It's the Dream Machine 2, and I have the Stellaire. You guys get that, right? And I have the Brother Quilt Club, the big quilting machine. I have that. Here is a picture of them doing, let's see, there you go. Now you can see it. See that the picture, and then it's doing it on the machine. Isn't that incredible? So it does all this stuff. It is, you know, flat out a top of the line machine. It is not something that I would get a lot of use out of, because to be honest, I don't do a lot of these things anymore because I focus really in on my quilting. It's my love. It's my passion. It's why I created Build a Quilt. But I thought if you guys wanted to see some pictures of the new machine, because I know that some of you have heard about it and wondered about it, I just happened to pick that up there. And then they have, Brother has a holiday gift guide out. I looked through it. Lots of things in here. Machines and, you know, lots of specials with extra stuff and all of that. So if you're interested in any of that and you're a Brother or a Baby Lock person, maybe check out your Brother or Baby Lock dealer if they carry Brother and see what they've got going on. Anyway, thought you would want to see that. So I wanted to show you that. That was something I was not at the event. I was buying the toilet. But since I know them so well, when I popped over there afterwards, they were happy to let me have the brochures and all. And I told them for sure. Now I understand, this is a little plug now for the Fabric Center. And so, you know, please excuse me, but they've not asked me to do this, but I do this for them because they're my shop and I adore them over there. They're really, really good people to work with. They've had a lot of Luminaire trade-ins for people wanting this machine. Apparently they've got a lot of machines coming because they have sold a lot of these machines at the event. And so they've got some Luminaires in really good shape trade-in. If you live in Will County, Grundy County, Iroquois County, Kankakee County, Livingston County, that area, you will kind of know Morris, Illinois, where the Fabric Center is. And so if you are looking for a Luminaire that has been gently loved, check them out. Give them a call. The Fabric Center on Liberty Street in Morris, Illinois. Talk to Chris, and she might be able to fix you up. I don't know. I don't know what they're selling them for because they might all be like at different levels of usage, pre-usage and stuff like that. But give them a call. So if that is anything you're interested in. If you're outside those areas and you want it to be shipped, I don't know. Call and ask Chris. She might be able to do that for you. I honestly don't know about that, but you could certainly ask. Anyway, while we were there, I wanted to pick up some holiday fabric, just a little bit. I think I've told you all in the past that I do not keep a big stash of holiday fabric. In fact, let me grab something and I'll show it to you. Let me go into the room here. I should have grabbed this before, sorry. This is my holiday fabric stash. You can see, that's it. I don't keep a lot of holiday fabric because I only buy holiday fabric for what I need for a project. I don't know why. I really love it. It's beautiful, but I only tend to think about using it once a year is probably why. There's so many other beautiful fabrics I'd prefer to have in my stash so that when I'm shopping my stash, I can really get in there and have lots to choose from. But I did pick out some things yesterday and I thought I'd show them to you. And then I'm going to tell you a little bit about some stuff coming up here at Build a Quilt. Now that we are kind of officially into the holiday gift giving season, maybe you want to gift a friend. Maybe you want Santa Claus or somebody to gift you. So I'm going to share some of the stuff coming up here for you with that, about that. So this is a half a yard of fabric that was in their remnant bin. Isn't that beautiful green? That's really gorgeous. And a half a yard, I could do quite a few little blocks with that as one of the colors. In fact, our block this month, the Peppermint Twist block, comes in 2 sizes when you get the digital files. And you also get a set of sashing files and a free quilt pattern with this set too. So you get a lot with this pattern. You get 2 block sizes, the sashing and the quilt, all the instructions, all the digital files. This is the 9x9 block, and the sashing And the quilt pattern is to be used with this size block. But as you can see, the Peppermint Twist block, I've used that green. I could surely quite easily switch that out for it. That's pretty. I wouldn't necessarily call this a holiday fabric, but I would use it as one. And I'm trying to look here. It is a holiday fabric according to this. It's from it's called, I think, Celebration. Let me see if I've got a better piece in here. It's from Basic Gray. Oh, Pine Valley from Basic Gray Moda. Pine Valley, Basic Gray Moda. Okay, so yeah, I like this. So that's a green that could kind of be used for lots of things, but it was in a remnant bin, $3. Can't pass that up, right? I can't, because that's something I'll use for holiday and others. But I'm going to put it in my holiday bin right here for now, because I'm in the process of doing holiday things. And then I found this one. Isn't that cute? I love the little candy canes. Oh, I love them. So I got a half a yard of this. And it is called, oh gosh, this one might not have, this one doesn't have a full scenario on it. I do have the SKU number 05378, but it doesn't tell me who. If you can recognize, I don't know who this is, but I recognize it. That's the only part. Something P&E Boutique, I think that says. But that's who it is. And that was, I bought a half yard, but I bought this off the bolt. So this is a newer fabric, but isn't it cute? I just love it. And that for the Peppermint Twist, wouldn't that look cute with the candy canes? Oh my goodness, that's perfect for that block. So I love that. So I'm going to fold that. That's going to go in my bin. And then I found this, and I just fell in love with this. I thought it was so pretty. So very, very pretty. I would almost make a big, beautiful, full skirt or something out of this, because I just think it's so gorgeous. 100% cotton quilting fabric, but you know, sometimes I sew clothes with 100% cotton fabric too. So this is Basic Gray again. This is another part of the Pine Valley scenario. So I don't know if these two were meant to go together, but they certainly could. And they're part of the same group, Pine Valley Moda. I do not have a SKU for you. There's not one on here, but I adore that. Oh, I love it so much. I love the different greens. I love the white, and I'm not a big person that loves white on stuff, but I just thought that was gorgeous. I can see this as a tablescape set, a runner, maybe some placemats, things like that, which you could certainly do with many of our different Build a Quilt blocks, any of them from the Quilt Lab, any of the things we have over in the on the website. But that just, I thought was gorgeous. So that's going to go in there. And then I bought this red, just a Plano red, but see how bright it is. I bought this as a bright red for a reason. And this is something I wanted to share with you, because I bought one other fabric that not only did I fall in love with, Dave, my husband, did too when he saw it. There were two versions. There was one with a green background, very traditional Christmas kind of colors. And then I found this one, and we both looked at each other and said, that's the one. That's beautiful. Take a look. It's this holly on a navy blue background. I know that everything with art is subjective. So you might be looking and going, whoopee-doo. That's okay. That's fine. But I think, isn't that just amazingly beautiful with the navy background? I just adore it. But now look at the holly. Look at the berries. See how they're bright in the center and then they get darker on the outside? Because this has such a dark background in this navy blue, which is beautiful, if I put a dark red with it, like the darker red in the berries, the whole thing is going to go in on itself and look very dark. And it's going to be honest, a little hard to make out the beauty of this pattern. So I chose the bright red. Look at that with that. See how that makes all the brightness of this makes all of this just pop out and come alive. It almost to me looks like the little hollies are like three-dimensional on there. So when you're looking for fabric, this is a fabric color choice tip for you. If you're doing something really dark and there are other colors in it, choose one of those colors, but choose a brighter version of it to make those colors really stand out. Okay, I think you'll end up liking it a lot more than if you choose a dark. Do I have a dark red in here anywhere? Let me see. I don't do a lot of red except at the holidays. I love red, but I just don't have a lot of it. Yeah, I don't have a really dark one in here that I can show you. But if I had chosen a dark red for this, it would look very flat, very sunken in. But with the bright, it is just incredible. Just incredible. I love it. Now, the red was just a red, a solid red they had on the wall. I believe this is a Kona solid. So, and I love Kona. They're great solids. This is called Farmstead Friends. The SKU number is 26898 by Deborah Edwards for Northcott. Okay, let me say that again. Farmstead Friends, SKU 26898 by Deborah Edwards for Northcott. So if you love that, now there was another one that just like it that had a green background. So if you want something very, very, very traditionally Christmas, the green one might be, the green was absolutely beautiful, but something about this, Dave and I both just thought it was stunning. Let me hold it up a little closer again so you can see it. Isn't that just the prettiest thing? And I love it's got the little pine in it. Oh, I just loved it. So this is going to be something I'm going to be using very soon for a project kit that's coming out for Build a Quilt. So let me tell you a little bit. We'll just hold you just a couple minutes more. So again, this is our November Quilt Lab block called Peppermint Twist. It comes in two sizes, 9x9 and 12x12, I believe. You get both of them. And then instead of a third size, because a lot of you have been wanting more quilts patterns, you get a free sashing set that goes with the 9x9 block and a free quilt pattern so that you can make a lovely quilt that's roughly about 55 by 55, I think. So it's a great wall size. It's a great size for kids. It's a great size just to throw over the sofa if you want. Excuse me. I need a little coffee. I should probably be drinking my water instead, but my throat's a little raw from when we were out walking. Very windy today. But you could do this block in any color that you wanted. So say you're not in, maybe you don't celebrate Christmas. That's okay. Maybe you don't want to do a Christmas quilt. You just don't find a utility in them because sometimes people just quilt for the utility of it. That's cool too. You can do this block in any color scheme you want. You could do this all in blues and whites, purples and whites, completely scrappy, whatever you want to do. But this is available over at our website, and I am going to give you that right here. Here we go. www.mybuildaquilt.com is our website. You can find all of our Quilt Lab blocks. Now, over there right now is the Quilt Lab subscription for this current year. You may certainly sign up for this current year and you will get all of the stuff that we've already sent out. You will get access to the Quilt Lab only area for members only, where you get some other free blocks. You get a quarterly exclusive block that has not gone out to the public this year, but you get a lot of free blocks and stuff in there. There's some other videos and things in there. And that members area is always kind of changing and growing because I want to give you guys the best value for it. You can still do that because Quilt Lab ends at the end of January and we begin the new year, the beginning of February, kind of give ourselves a little bit of a break after the holiday and stuff before, instead of jumping right into a new year. But I will tell you that on the Friday after Thanksgiving, that's going to change. And we are ready to introduce Quilt Lab 2025. And I am thrilled to bring it to you. I gave everybody last Wednesday on our last Wednesday workshop before the Thanksgiving holiday, I gave them all a little teaser because in the coming year, Quilt Lab subscription is not changing the price. The price is going to remain the same. When it comes out the day after Thanksgiving, there's even going to be a little bit of a discount on it. But instead of single blocks in 3 sizes, and we do the occasional stuff and all with it in the year-end quilt, we'll still be doing the year-end quilt, which we're doing right now. But it is going to be a monthly small quilt project. So the quilt will never be more than 24 by 24 inches. So you can use them as wall hangings, table toppers, anything you want. So that's what it's going to be. And you will get the finished quilting design for each pattern. So you'll get everything you need. Plus, there's more that I haven't told you about, and I'm trying really hard not to spill the beans on everything because there's more coming for this year's Quilt Lab subscribers. More quilt-alongs. Oh, okay. I've got to shut up now. I can't tell you. I can't give it all away. But you should know that if you choose not to subscribe, which is fine if you do, but the Quilt Lab individual, if you buy the patterns individually this year, the price is going up a little bit. Because of all the additional stuff we're adding to each pattern set with the quilting and all, that price for individual is going up a little bit. But it's not going up, the subscription is not going up. So you're getting a huge value, dollar value. You're getting a huge value in everything that you'll have access to. You'll have access to all the free patterns that I put out throughout the year, exclusive patterns, and even more. So you might want to start thinking about that because that's coming on Friday after Thanksgiving. And starting after Thanksgiving, right after Thanksgiving, we have some new beautiful sets. We have some holiday sets coming out. If you checked out our shorts, I kind of give you a teaser on one of those sets. And right now I'm finishing up a full quilt, I would call it a throw quilt, throw quilt that could be used for the holiday or any time of year. Plus we have some other new things coming out too. And be on the lookout because starting on December 1st, we're going to start having our 12 days of Christmas, my favorite things videos. So you'll want to check those out in case you're looking for, or somebody in your family's looking for little gifts to give you, maybe to put in the stocking, stuff like that. Those videos will start on December 1st. Okay, everybody, it has been great to chat with you today for a little bit. Looks like we've been together about 23 minutes now. So I know you're all getting ready. You're probably, some of you, already at the airport getting ready to go on those holiday trips. If you are, please travel safely. Dave and I will be here, snug as a bugs in a rugs in our home for Thanksgiving and the holiday. We're not going anywhere. No one's coming to see us. So we're here, but we will have a wonderful, cozy time of it, I'm sure. And to all of you, happy Thanksgiving. And until next time, as always, go quilt life beautiful. Bye for now, everybody. Oh, one more thing. Remember, we do not have Wednesday workshop this week, okay? So that everybody can be enjoying time with their family and friends. Bye for now, everybody.